Welcome traders, today we are taking a dive into the fascinating world of swing trading with the weekly swing watch list review from the past week. Here's the exciting part. I'm going to unveil the draw-dropping 70% success rate we had this week. And we did it last week and the week before and the week before. We've done it for 5 straight weeks where we've been at least 70%. Last week we were 90%. So these aren't just ordinary setups. These were the cream of the crop and they're about to take center stage. This video isn't just about numbers and charts. It's about your transformation and your inspiration and your success. And whether you're a seasoned swing trader or you're just starting out on your journey, I'm here to provide you with valuable insights. So by the end of this video, hopefully you'll not only be informed, but also inspired to apply these lessons to your swing trading journey. So don't miss out on this chance to uncover the secrets behind this week's impressive 70% success rate. Let's dive right in. This screen that you see here, that is TradingView. I always tell you guys this, there is a link in the description below. That link will get you a free 30-day trial to TradingView if you've never used it before, and up to $30 off of your subscription if you decide to use their sub-based services before or after those 30 days. So let's get started on this list. The very first one we had on Adobe was Adobe. So we had the inside bar, and I've always talked about how those inside bars are really, really powerful. Well, here is the power in itself right in front of you for your very own eyes. Inside bar, almost a shooter candle, which is a bearish pattern. We opened, we came up, and we broke. And I always give you guys these. These are the targets, okay? The low of the preceding wicks, that's also a target. That's also a target. So we haven't quite hit that second target, but we blew through that first target, and we had a successful trade on Adobe. So we can look at this and say, yep, we are 1-0. And let's move on to AFRM. AFRM we talked about, a double inside bar. So normally I like to see these things really, really move. Did we? Probably not quite, but again, we hit one target there, and we hit 2 targets there, and that was it. But we are still in profit here. We triggered, we hit multiple targets, okay? So now we're 2-0 off of AFRM. We go on to BAC, 3-0. Yes, we gapped below there, but we also hit triggers 1, trigger 2. And if we go through this, is there a third trigger? Quite possibly. It looks like there might be a third one there. I'm not going to go zoom in. We are 3-0 with BAC. And if you notice, time frame continuity. Very, very important. Helps us out a lot with showing us and telling us the probability of a trade going in a certain direction, because this is time frame continuity, and it's telling me the year, the quarter, the month, the week, and the day. But more so these top 3, the month, the quarterly, and the year, there's sellers on them all. They're all pointing to the downside. This indicator, part of my Griswold Strat indicator, the link for that is in the description below, or it's part of the Griswold Gold membership. Also links below for that. I also have a Discord, ladies and gentlemen. That is free, F-R-E-E, free to join. Take a look at it. The link for that is also in the description below. We move on to DocuSign. DocuSign puts us to 4-0 off of this 3-1 setup. Okay, outside bar, inside bar, rare pattern. Does not happen very often. Time frame continuity, triggered, and at least one target. Whoops, let's zoom in there. Wow, look what I did. Let's zoom in. And let's go to the week because we are on there. There we go. 3-1 setup. And if we go back to look in time, I'd have to go even further back. Looks like there was some more targets hit there. But again, it did what it told us it was going to do. Organic trading. You don't see anything on this chart except for my trigger lines that I put in, this time frame continuity indicator, my 1 and 2 candlesticks for you guys. But there are no EMA crossings. There's no RSI. There's no MACD. There's none of that. There's no VWAP. It is strictly what the candlesticks tell us. It's price action. The candlesticks are telling us a story. We follow that story, and it pushes us in the right direction. So that is 4-0. We go to Pfizer. Pfizer triggered off of this outside bar that I talked about last week. Triggered to the downside. We may not have hit targets there. We have to go quite far back in time. It actually looks like we did hit some targets. So, again, we're in profit still. So, that's 5-0. These first 5 trades on this list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, would have played out. Here's our first miss, Walmart. Okay, Walmart opened, triggered down, reversed back to the upside, outside bar. That puts us to 5-1. Here's another one, Microsoft. Same thing as Walmart. We triggered down, we reversed all the way back up, outside bar, 5-2. 5 wins on the year, 2 losses. We move on to QCOM. Well, there's win number 6 because we triggered off of this outside bar again, this shooter candle, this bearish pattern. We triggered and hit targets here, and still, there's that second target, and still in profit on this trade if you're still sticking in it. So now we're 6-2. We move on to Shopify. There's 7-2. We talked about the double outside bar, double shooter candle on this. Okay. Full time frame continuity outside of this year, which is still stuck inside bar, but we triggered and hit targets. There was our first target right there. Ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner. Okay, that puts us, I believe, to 7-2 on Shopify. We moved to Target. Target had a 2 down red, ended up in a shooter candle this week. Would I count this as a win? I sure would, because we are still in profit on this. You could have taken profit. You could hold this saying, yeah, we got a shooter candle. High probability that we're going to continue on this downtrend. We also have full time frame continuity on this thing. Okay, so I think that puts us to 8-2. We move on to Visa. I'll give you guys this one. We gapped below the first target and didn't quite hit second targets. Now, you would still be in profit on this trade. I'm just going to give it to you. I'll say we're 7-3 off of Visa. Then we go to Wells Fargo. Well, that puts us to 8-3 because we had a fantastic win off of Wells Fargo. Full time frame, everything's pointing down. We triggered, we hit targets, and look here. See those purple and orange lines there? The purple is the 3-month, okay? So the purple is saying this is our trigger for the downside on the 3-month chart. That's our trigger for the upside on the 3-month chart. Those are old targets. But if we did this, that's where the new one should be. Look at that. Okay? We had this 2 up, finished red. We've triggered down on the 3-month already. That's what that's telling me. We had the shooter candle. Wells Fargo is a winner on the 3-month chart so far. We are looking to hit this target. This target here would also reaffirm the 2 down on the year. That's what that orange represents, okay? A little bit of a side lesson. I don't even remember where we are now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 9, and 3. XLU would have put us to 9 and 4. Based off of, we triggered, or we actually gapped down, didn't hit targets, and reversed up. And then we move into XEL. There's the last outside bar that didn't work for us. So again, a really successful list. I put these out for you guys for free every single week. So make sure you're subbed. Click the bell. The bell will give you the notifications for when I do send these videos out. I also do daily swings. The Griswold Gold members, which I briefly talked about, get the top 5 from my setups. They get a 1-hour strat course that teaches you everything that I'm showing here and more. So I go into a little bit of detail with that. You also get live trading bots. You get one-on-ones with me and a bunch of other stuff. So make sure you guys check it out. You'll make your feedback for that membership in one trade. It's $50. You're not going to find one cheaper than that anywhere around with what you get for information on that. So make sure you guys check it out. No pressure sales. Thank you guys for watching. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. You can find me there, Mr. Clark Griswold. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. Have a great weekend. We will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.